You know how in Buddhism they say don't be attached, be detached, be empty. There's things in Buddhism which I like because I did study it, but there's things which I don't agree to. Like everything else. Whether it's attachment or detachment, it doesn't matter to me. You see, I just let it be the way it is. If detachment arises, it arises. If it doesn't arise, it doesn't arise. If attachment arises, it arises. I just let it be the way it is. I'm not fighting with anything. But do I agree with everything? I agree with the flow of life, the way it is. But of course, even agreeing and disagreeing is also natural. Just like your breath, just like anything else, is all natural. Why fight with it? If you don't agree with something, you don't agree. If you agree with something, you agree. It's just the way it is. Even the thought of right and wrong. Well, there's no such thing as right and wrong. But if you want to think that something is right, okay, go ahead. If you don't want to, then you don't have to. It's just the way it is. Even in this very popular spiritual thing which is going on right now is Advaita. Hey, if you think you're the awareness, then you are. If you don't want to think you're the awareness, you don't have to be. It doesn't matter. But I use this word awareness, yes, as a tool. As I always say, I use it as a tool. But still, to the one who's awake, it's a concept. Awareness is still a concept. People think about awareness and all of these things because we have a mind, you see. But it's okay. Doesn't matter. And in Buddhism, they talk about self and no self. It doesn't matter also whether the self exists or doesn't exist. Like, what does it matter, right? People make religions or spiritual teachings which they say is not religious. It's okay, and they talk about many things, and that's just the way it is. And for me, in my realization, like, it doesn't matter. Life is the way it is. People, they talk about this and that, awareness or emptiness, detachment, whatever. It's all good. Just realize that it's happening within you, and it's normal. It's normal. And you'll be at peace. Just allow it to be there. Even things like anger or frustration or being annoyed, whatever, which brings you suffering, it's just the nature of the mind and this body, to suffer. Suffering is not bad. It's just the way it is. If you try to fight it, you'll suffer more. Just let it be the way it is. Just like rain. You know how it falls? It's just the way it is. It's natural that it rains. But some people complain about it. Some people, they love it when it rains. So you see, there's nothing wrong with rain. Rain does what it does. So the whole reason I'm talking about Buddhism and all these other religions, and the awareness and all of that, is so that you don't get confused, you see? Because I speak about these things because I do use them as a tool, yes? And I have my own realization, which is a little different from those books you read. So I do have to make it clear, That's why when you see my videos, I sometimes reject Buddhist teachings and other religions, just so you know where I'm coming from. Okay? And it's not a religion, it's not anything spiritual. It's just my own experience. And will I call it the truth? It's a truth for me. Yeah, for me it is. And it's a very simple understanding. It's so simple. And it does have to do with awareness, but it's not awareness itself. Because, as I said, awareness is a tool. But, a tool is a tool. You just have to know it's a tool. It has a story. It has a concept. If you really want to be free, you have to understand that these are all just concepts. And we use them, we enjoy them, we play with them. So it's all good. You see, all of these things I totally understand. So I do have to talk about other religions and other teachings. I do have to, because people might get confused, Anyway, right now I'm going home and gotta do some work. That's what I'm doing every day, just working, eating, sleeping, working, eating, sleeping. You could say it's a boring life, but I have a plan and I'm trying to stick to my plan. It's not easy. It's not easy sticking to a plan because the mind, it wants to do so many other things, but some things I do them and sometimes I don't. Yeah, very peaceful life. Even if it's noisy, it's peaceful. Even if it's noisy, yes. Of course, in my life there's many kinds of situations where other people might panic and all that, but even if panic arises, it's okay. It's supposed to arise. It's good. It's good that it arises. But it's totally different because I see myself, I see myself have these things arise within me, this kind of thoughts and all of that. But whether I react to them or not, I decide. Like some things I say, okay, I'm gonna enjoy the suffering. Yeah, I don't always reject suffering. Okay, so that's just how it is. Sometimes I do the suffering. Sometimes I like this feeling where I'm confused and I'm, I have to solve this problem. I like it. Of course, it's normal, That's how I see it. From my awakening, I realized it's not a bad thing. This is actually good. I'm learning a lot of wisdom from this suffering. So how can you say how is bad and you're avoiding? No. So what? So what if you're suffering? So what? This is my guide to everyone. So what if you're suffering? It's normal. It's natural. You're supposed to suffer. Like you always want to be happy and laughing. No, that's not how it is in nature. The human being goes through pain and all kinds of things, and that's just the way it is. You see. And in some cases, you do need to suffer to grow up and to wake up, right? And to realize, and to understand, and to mature. You need to suffer. And are you going to say it's a bad thing? No, it's a good thing, actually. So this whole thing about suffering, avoiding suffering, I don't, up to a point, it's okay. It's to observe it and see that it has no power. That's good. Up to that point. But to reject all suffering in life and say that it's bad and if you do that, you're going to suffer, that's like child's play to me. So what if you suffer? That's how I say it. It's normal. It's normal. Sometimes there's thunder in the clouds and it rains. Sometimes there's storms. It's nature. Think of suffering as a storm, which is within you. Like us. There's a storm and there's thunder, and it's like raining a lot. It's like that. It's okay. It's beautiful. You see?